Hey, welcome back. In the previous videos, we have seen functional interfaces. How can we write lambda expressions? Now we will see method reference using double colon operator. In Java, double colon operator is used for method reference and constructor reference. In this particular video, we will see method reference. As discussed, we have seen functional interfaces and we know that functional interface should have only one abstract method. Now, to write the implementation logic of that particular abstract method, we have written many lambda expressions. Sometimes the lambda expression does nothing but call an existing method, or sometimes the lambda expression may have the same logic which is already present in an existing method. In that particular cases, instead of writing a separate lambda expression, we can simply refer to the existing method using double colon operator, and this is all about the method reference concept. Basically, method reference will enable you to refer to the existing method by name, and when we will see the example, you will get to know that it is really compact, easy to read, and we will reuse the code. A class can have static methods and instance methods. So how can we do method reference for static methods and instance methods? So let's see syntax for static method. So usually when we call static methods on the class, we will use class name dot static method. But in method reference, we can use it like containing class. This will be the class name which contains this method, and here the static method name goes. Now to call the instance method, we have a similar syntax. Instead of class name, how can we call the instance method? By creating object. We should have an object of that particular class, and we can invoke the instance method on that particular object. And similarly, for method reference, we should have a object name here, and the instance method name goes here. So this is a very simple syntax for static method reference and instance method reference. So we will see a simple example for both the method references and you will get it. So let's move to the Eclipse. Okay, so we will create one class. I will give it a name test. Add the main method. Now here we will be adding one functional interface. Let's say printable, and it should have only one abstract method. Let's add it, public void hello. Okay, so how can we write implementation logic for hello method? We can use the lambda expression. So let's say printable p1, it is not accepting any argument, so we will use the empty parenthesis here. It gives a simple sysout statement. Okay, so we will invoke the hello method using p1 dot hello. Save it and we will run it. You can see the hello word is printed on the console. Now this is fine, we have used the lambda expressions, but let's say I have one static method and it will be public static void print hello, and it will not accept any argument, and it will have simply one sysout statement. So okay, so this is my static method from the class. Now instead of writing a lambda expression, how can we use the static method reference? We will see below. So printable p2 So here I don't want to write my separate logic using lambda expression. Here I want to reuse the logic from print hello static method, and we can do it using static method reference concept. So what is the syntax for it? Here the class which has that particular static method, print hello static method, is present in the test class. So test class will go here. Now double colon operator and then name of the static method, print hello. That's it. And add the semicolon. Remember one thing, that you should not add parentheses here. It should have only static method name. And now you can invoke the hello method using P2. That's it. Save it, clear the console and run it. You can press F11. Now you can see the line number 13 hello invocation prints hello world. The line number 16 hello method prints hello world from static method, because we are using static method reference concept here. Now let's say my test class has one instance method. I will create it, public void hello2. This method also do not accept any argument, and it has also a similar sysout statement. Instead of static we will write instance here. Fine. Now this is my test class. It has one static method, it has one instance method. Now instead of writing my separate logic for hello method using lambda expression, I will reuse the instance method logic. How can we do it? Using instance method reference concept. So here printable p3. Now what is the syntax for instance method reference logic? We should have one object of that particular class. So print hello2 is present in the test class. So let's create one test object. Test t equal to new test. That's it. Now we have a test object, and here goes object name t, double colon operator, and here goes the instance method name. What is the instance method name? Print hello2. You can paste it here and simply add the semicolon. Now we can invoke the hello method using p3. Save it. Okay, so I will clear the console and let's run it again. Yeah, you can see the third p3.hello is printing hello world from instance method. So this is the simple example for method reference concept. So let's revise this example one time. So in line number 12 and 13, I have used the lambda expression to write the implementation logic for hello method, and it is a simple sysout statement hello world. But if I want to reuse the logic from existing methods, it may be static or instance, I can use it using method reference concept. So at line number 15 and 16, we have used the static method reference concept because print hello is a static method. So the class name will go here, double colon operator and static method name. Now at line number 19 and 20, we have used object method reference concept. Now for that we should have an object of the class, and my instance method is print hello2. So print hello2 is present in the test class, I have created one test object here, and now test object name goes here and the instance method name goes after double colon operator. And now we can invoke the hello method. This is how we have used the object method reference and the static method reference. Now that's it for this example, and we will see the next concept in upcoming videos.